everyone, it's Gail here with a craft with me, and before I get started I wanted to say hi to some viewers. Hi and hugs to Erica, Connie, Fernanda, and Betty. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your kind comments on my channel. It means so much to me. So anyway, today we are going to start a new project. Just finished the multiple journals, making the 9 travelers notebooks. Thanks so much everyone for watching that series. It was fun to do, and but you know, I'm really excited to get on to the next project, which is a custom order for Judy. And bless Judy's heart, she has been waiting for this book since I had shoulder surgery last spring. She's just been ever so patient, and so thank you, Judy, for that. What we're going to do is I'm going to use this children's primer. I've already taken out the pages, which are awesome. Look at these wonderful pictures. So yeah, so we'll be definitely using some bits from these pages in the journal. And this is going to be my design team project for TL Creations on Etsy. And I am going to be using this paper, which I think, gosh, I should have looked up the name first, but it's something like grandma's wallpaper or grandmother's wallpaper or something like that. And so we're going to use that in there. I'm using one of her envelope kits, and then a couple other things I have. This is the wallpaper that another wallpaper kit. She's got a lot of vintage wallpaper kits. They're awesome. And then this kit, I don't know if we'll get to use it or not, but I have it ready just in case, which is it's like a dictionary page, but she's put her graphics over the top of it. So totally awesome. So I will link her below, and as we go along working on this, I will do a little bit better job of knowing what the kits are that I'm using. But I was anxious to get started today on this cover. What we've got going on here with this cover is it is old, so it's going to need some metal corners and stuff. I wanted to expand the spine, but I really loved this spine the way it was. Well, I was able to get it out of, get the pages out of it. And I'm going to do a hidden spine in this book like this. So it'll be quite a bit thicker. See, the original book was just this right here, but we'll expand it to that. I've got a good heavy piece of board here that we're going to use, but I'm going to clean up and prepare this cover. And so I thought I'd just, you know, as I do, I thought I'd turn on the camera while I did it. So I'm just going to take some baby wipes here first thing, and get it wiped down. It's just old. It's just old. Yeah, it's not bad on the inside here, but I just want to make sure it's clean as I can get it before doing anything else with it. That is a little pin right there, I think. I'm going to try an eraser on it, but I have a feeling, if you have a feeling, that little mark's there to stay. And, you know, it's expected with vintage books, I know. But maybe that lightened it a little bit, I don't know. So, but yeah, and then it's got a couple of little, they're not scuffs, they're white marks right here. But I'm not sure if, oh, I might be gonna get them off. Yes. I wasn't sure if they were scuff marks. Yes, they came off. That is totally awesome. Well, that one came off. Let's see if this one comes off. Little thumbnail works wonders. Yeah, that's going to come off too. I'm so excited because I thought I was going to have to figure out a way to kind of cover those up. But yeah, so this is going to be my TL Creations and my Oohlala Crafts design team project. We're going to do those together. Oh, we've got a little of that white right here too. I'm just going to see if my handy dandy thumbnail gets it off. Okay. So wow, that's much better. Much better, but it's such a cute cover with this little girl and her dolly. I just think it's so fun. Okay, so let that dry for a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the cover, maybe the inside as well, with this heavy gel matte medium. It's not shiny like Mod Podge, but it'll protect it a little bit. And so I definitely wanted to do that. Let's see. Do I have any? Yeah, I do. I'm just going to put some wax paper down under this so I don't get it all over my board. Now, oh yes, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get it open. It's been a while since I've used this. So I'm just going to stir it around and make sure it's kind of well stirred up. And I'm just going to just put a light coating of it. I'm going to spread this as thinly as I can. And just cover it to protect it from any further aging, I guess. Okay. I could have just left this as it was, but I think if I can prolong its life a little bit by doing this, why not, right? And I'm just going in one direction just to kind of keep it. I don't want it to look painted or anything. And this way, putting it on thinly, it should dry and not even be seen. But yep, those are some tattered corners we're gonna have to fix. So you guys, before I got to my craft room today, we got a cord of wood delivered to our house. A wonderful, wonderful young man that brought it and helped us get it all stacked out back and everything. But I unloaded the truck and I was like, oh, I don't know, if I'm going to be able to do this since having shoulder surgery last spring. And I'm like, oh, well, we'll see. But I did fine. I unloaded the whole truck. I just put it, from the truck onto the tailgate. So my husband and this young gentleman, they're the ones that hauled it over and stacked it up. But I felt like I'm missing. Lost the brush thing. I felt like I held my own. I kept up with them. So yeah, it was good. It's a beautiful fall day out, so that it was fine that way. But yeah, this young man, he was so nice. It was like the last time we got wood, the guy was nice enough, but he pulled up in the driveway, dumped it all in the middle of the driveway, and I had to that was before my husband retired, and I ended up taking it all to our backyard, which is up about 6 steps from the driveway, and stacking it and everything load by load in the wheelbarrow. And but this young man, he just helped my husband get it all stacked and everything. It was awesome. I guess there's some advantages to getting older if people decide that you might need a little help. But yeah, he was great. So okay, so I have both the covers there. Now what I'm going to do is also kind of just go down this middle part. I'm not being too fussy because I think I'm going to put some fabric along there once my hidden spine is in. Okay, so we did that. That's awesome. So now I want that to dry. I wonder if I have any water down here. Let me look. Put my paintbrush in something. Well, I've got my Mod Podge water. Always have that. So I'll stick that in there to keep that soft. Because I do think I want to do the inside too. But let's let this dry well first. Meanwhile, we are going to look for something to cover this that would look kind of cool on the inside. The inside has some yellow to it, and so I was looking at my Oohlala crafts. That's not quite wide enough. Just kind of wanted to see if there was something of hers that I could use to cover the spine. It's also gorgeous. I want to just hoard it. Maybe I use this one, which is wider and would wrap around. I'd only be using a little bit of it, right? So I think I'll cut that right about here. And so Judy was so cute, the gal that ordered this journal. She said, I hope you'll do some crafts with me so I can see what you're doing. So sure, I will do that. We'll do that. I think I want those down like that. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just going to go for it. Because, you know, why not? I think I should be able to use this upside down Fabri-Tac for this particular project because I don't have to be too worried about it. I'm going to have 2 signatures in this book, so I'm going to go straight down the middle with my glue so that it leaves the sides where I'm going to put in the signatures. It'll leave those empty, so I'm not going through glue. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay that down, and then we're just gonna cover it like this because this side will be down against the book. But I want to do that. I think I'll just do the ends, get those down, and then we'll go from there. Of course, I just already got glue on my glass mat. I worked so hard to get it all cleaned up after my last project, but that's all right. The nature of the beast, right? we just get messy. Somebody asked me how I stay organized, which, you know, some of it I have to say I'm just organized. I get it from my mom. Thank you, Mom. And it just is how I am. But one of the things that I thought would be helpful, and I told her, is I do take, you know, really not that long, 20 minutes, half an hour, and clean up after each project. So that when I'm starting the new project, I have all the stuff out of the way from the last one that I did and just can, you know, kind of go forward on the new one. So, so that's one thing. And then the other thing is just the old saying of a place for everything and everything in its place. I have a lot of bins and baskets and organizational holders like that I use to keep myself on track as far as where things are and, you know, that kind of stuff. So there's that too. Okay, I'm going to give that a little extra glue on that. I do have a tutorial, full tutorial on how to do a hidden spine somewhere on my channel from long ago, but that one I covered the spine with lace, but this is going to be pretty. I think that'll be pretty, and the glue shows through a bit, but that's not a big deal because it's going to mostly be covered with the signatures. Okay, so we're going to set that aside to dry, and we really won't even use that until we get to the point of sewing in the signatures. So that's just a sort of a prep ahead sort of deal. Okay, let's get my paintbrush back out. Yeah, that's good. That's drying. Yeah, you can still kind of see those. My thought is I think I'm going to make a fabric cluster like similar to this, only a different size and a different color, and put it on the front of the book there. I think that's what I'm going to do to take care of that those little things kind of showing. Okay, I'm just gonna matte medium the inside a little bit too. And I just think this will keep this journal in best repair. Just doing a super thin coat of it, but I think it'll be enough to toughen it up. And I think these end papers are so cute. I'm doing such a thin coat, it's hard for me to see where I've gotten and where I haven't. I could use a little right here. Okay. This is exciting, isn't it? Watching me just put on a clear coat. But after doing that series, and I'm pretty much, I just love doing like at least an hour a day where I work with you guys. Whoops. Got a little carried away there. Ew, it just wants to stick. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Okay, so done with the gel medium. So again, that was matte gel medium, just to show you. And Liquitex has it, other brands have it, but I just happen to have the golden, so I went with it. Okay, so kind of let that dry. What I am thinking of doing is I am thinking of going down this strip here with fabric, just to kind of reinforce it, but also just to, I don't know, cover up a little bit. So see, that's gonna go in there, but we'll sew the signatures to this first. But that'll be cute in there, I think, with those papers. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so we can just set that little guy aside for the duration, really. And let's look at what I was thinking. Was thinking of something a little more on the maroonish, whatever this is. Yeah, kind of maroonish end of things. That's kind of cute with the hearts on it. And I could do too wide though. Let's see. What would we like to do? What is this? This one is just writing. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What's this one? I'm looking at the thicker ones because I'll be tearing it in a strip. Ooh, that one's kind of cute, and it kind of goes with the idea of the wallpaper, doesn't it? Yeah, I kind of like that. Need this one to be a little bit straighter. Now, do I want to wrap that around a little bit? I think I do. Just a little bit. Just wrap it around the edge. Okay. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, I like that. I like that fabric a lot. So I am just going to kind of fold it in half. And if you cut straight down a piece of fabric, when you tear it, it should tear straight because you're following the, see that? You're following the grain of the fabric, I guess you could say. So that's fun. This one looks like it's a little thinner. It is, and then I can, the at play part can show better. Okay, well, let's Fabri-Tac away here. No time like the present, right? And I'm going to go decently heavy on this spine. See, and I also feel like this is going to reinforce it a little bit too. Oop. Got some there where I don't want it. On the spine. Okay. I'm thinking about this. I'm not sure I do want it to wrap around. You know, because then I'm going to have to put lace clear over to there. So that's okay. We'll let that dry and then I'll cut those off. And just have them be fun and frayed and messy. Okay, so this is going to fold like this. So it'll be partially on the spine, partially here on the book. Okay. All right, well, we are going for it, aren't we? Okay, if this is going to be like this, we'll get my new bottle. I thought I could kind of use this one up. But, oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm awfully quiet, aren't I? That is, as you know, is not like me. But I am concentrating on my little book here. Okay, that's what I wanted. Is I want that at play to show, but I want to reinforce that a little bit and just, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to cut these off close to the book, and hopefully they'll fray a little, or I might help them fray a little bit. And I'm thinking about, let's see, I don't want to use those scissors because the glue's coming out there. I'm thinking about putting a little fluff out the spine too when we get ready to put the hidden spine in there. Okay. right. Okay, there we go. Get the glue off them. Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about the cover now. Okay, well, let's see what time it is and see what else we want to play with. Oh, it's just 30 minutes, so we have 30 more minutes to play. I'm going to set this cover over here. Actually, no, I'm not. I am going to put it over here because I think I want to think about what I might want to do for a little fabric cluster there. So I'm going for similar to this, but maybe not quite the same size. Forgot I wanted to make that. And what I'm going to do is just clip it to the top of and have it hang down here. I was hoping to maybe use some of this. Or is it too oriental looking? Well, these are just flowers. Not really. Okay, let's just go for it here. I'm just gonna cut this about here. Again, trying to go straight so it tears straight. Okay. So, still lots of that left, which is fun. And, okay, so. Get all the strings off. I'm actually thinking of it being only about here. I'm going to take off this little piece. Okay. So the good thing is that's all colors that I want. I have such a hard time with threads on fabric when I'm all full of glue. Okay, so what else would be fun on that front? This is a cool one too. Like that better? Nope, too brown. But it could be fun. Now I'm fussing a lot more with this than I normally would a fabric collage because, you know, I just want it to be pretty on here. And I think that's maybe too brown. Just kind of looking through here. Where did I see this one? Oh, I love this one. I do love this one. I've used this in other things. So what if we used a bit of that? And no, I've got a little snippet down here that is these pins, which is fun. Okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, this one is so neat. I wonder if I could use a bit of it. That's kind of just cute hanging down there, isn't it? And that one kind of reminds me of wallpaper too. Over this way, and then what are we gonna put on as the focal point? You know, I have this jar of stuff that I haven't used forever. And since this is going to be on the cover and removable, I'm not sure I have a color I like or a size. These are just some twisted fabric roses that I made. Ugh, too big. Too big, too dark. No, nope, I don't like them. I don't like them. I think I might have some Prima ones though in my ephemera bucket here. Let me look for a second. Do I? Maybe I don't. Okay. Well, alright. Don't see any in there. Boy, this is real life, isn't it? It's like look 50 places for one thing. I do have more flowers. Kind of hard to get to, but I'm getting them. Oh goodness, you guys. I don't know if you can even see in there, but there's like a million flowers in here. Got a bunch of these flowers at an estate sale. Like, look at that. Look at all those leaves. Aren't those fun? I kind of forget that it's down here, though. I need to pull into it a little more often. Let's see. Just digging through to see if there's anything. I have this box, and that's going to be too big. That little one. There's some metal ones. Well, that's a possibility. Okay, let me move this big box. Okay. Then we can just kind of see if any of this stuff works. Okay, so in here there's some This is super cute, but it doesn't really go with the colors. And it's too big. Okay, so far I like that. We're kind of going fallish too. I don't know. I kind of feel like these might be too. Gosh, these ones where they make them stand straight up. It's like, how do you use that on anything? Okay, I think I might just go with that little metal one. These ones are like little bouquets, so I'm not sure that would work either. No, I don't like the brown. I like the contrast of this one being darker. Okay, well, the good news is we used one piece out of my giant box of flowers. Oh, goodness, Gail. I didn't go to any garage sales this year, and I think it's just because I couldn't. I have too many things, you know, that I need to use up as is. I did not need to get anything else, you know. Okay, so this I'm gonna fabric tack like crazy. And hopefully that will just stick right on there. Okay, well. Okay, and then I'm just going to clip that. So that's copper, so maybe what we want is some copper corners if I have them. Let's look, and I'm grabbing a couple of corners, and let's see what else. And these, and my copper corners. See, this is a good example of a place for everything and everything in this place. I got my corners in here. Oh, I am low on corners, and I didn't realize it. Okay, Hobby Lobby, here I come. Gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby because I want to have copper. So, okay, but what I'm thinking is taking one of these Tim Holtz things and just putting that right there. And so that will be the cover, except for I'll go get some copper corners, and that'll be that. So, see, I want to move it over because I want to be able to see the little girl better. But yeah, I think that'll be cute. Okay, so copper corners. All right, Hobby Lobby. Don't let me down. Sometimes they don't have what I need. Okay, awesome. Let's see, what are we at? 45 minutes. Okay, so I need to do that. And essentially, the cover will be close to done, except for getting the hidden spine in there. Good grief, my brain. Okay, so let's think about some pages for a minute. Let me go grab my coffee dyed paper too. So once again, speaking of organization, I now have all my coffee dyed paper in one of these. I don't know if you can see one of these little, I need to back out. One of these little handled things, and so it's all, you can kind of see it's all in there in its file folders, and I need to coffee dye because it's getting low. But we'll put it down on the floor, and maybe we'll grab some coffee dye papers too. I'm going to have to cut them. That's one thing. I think these papers are going to fit perfectly in here. And I had a gal ask me on my digital prints how I coffee dye the back, and I literally just turn them over. I have a jug of coffee, I have a paintbrush, and I just paint it on. Like you can see some of the streaks from the paintbrush even. So that's what I do, so I don't, so that the paper doesn't, or the ink doesn't run on the paper. Okay, so super cute. Love these designs. Okay, so that's so close. I actually think I'm going to take a little bit off of those. Just a tiny bit on the top and the bottom. And then once I get them to size, I'll be able to kind of tell what size I need my coffee dyed paper to be. Because that's too close for comfort. Just going to cut off just a bit on the edge, not too much. See, that's better. That's way better. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. We can do that without really, all I'm taking off is a little bit of the brown down here. So it's not, you know, messing with the design or anything like that. So these ones that I feel like should be this way, and then like this one could go this way. This one could go that way. That one could go that way. And this one, I think I want to go this way, and this way, and this way. Okay. What do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll have 4 of these papers in each signature, so that'll be good. Yes, thinking through it all. And then I'm just going to slice this off a little bit. That was one of the reasons I chose this particular kit to do for this one, is because it's the right size for the book already. So that's perfect. So these papers are gorgeous, aren't they? I will link TL Creations on Etsy below so that you can go check them out. gosh, this is gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love it. And then since the back is coffee dyed, I can really just do the decorating on the back, I think. But I wanted to do these papers, and then I want to do some pages from the original book as well. So maybe I'll stop doing this, and then let's just look at the book, because that's more fun than you just watching the cut. I can finish cutting when I'm off camera. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so fun. And she likes fall, so if there's some fall stuff in here, it might be good too. That kind of boys and girls at school. She also talked about school. So 76. Let's see what 76 looks like. These are awesome. These would make like good journaling cards. Boys and girls at school. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's cute. Toy duck at school. Guess what it is? Jack's story. Little monkey. Okay, and then this is snow. Then it starts with snow. So, I wonder if this little section, other than we can grab some things for tags or something, but this might be a good section to do. Just have to kind of figure out how to do it. Okay, so what I might have to do is just have to use some washi tape, because I'm not kidding. I was using all my strength to get this book over. It had rusted staples in it and stuff, so it was not easy. That's like that, whereas this one is like, Okay, so that's kind of at the beginning. This could actually go in a signature, couldn't it? But these are going to be slightly big. Actually, more than slightly. All right, well, they might be okay. They might be close. But I think I might cut them off and then use washi to put it back together. Yep, I think that's what I might have to do. And then this little one is on the back. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to put this together. This might have to be like a tip-in or something. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know yet how I'm going to do it. So, but I know which ones I want to use. So that's good. Okay, well, where are we at time-wise? I bet you we're about there. Oh, we are. We're at about an hour. So I'm going to work on getting these papers in and figuring out the book pages, and maybe figuring out what other pieces of paper I want to use. And then, so I will just come back when I have something fun to share in terms of crafting. But thanks for helping me make the cover. That was fun. I enjoyed that. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for crafting with me today, and we'll just see you next time when we do some more. So take care everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.